Okay, so now we're going to look at axis of symmetry and the vertex given an equation. So if the question says to find the axis of symmetry algebraically. So I can't just plug it in my calculator and look at the table. So my first thing I'm going to do is find the axis of symmetry. The steps for this are to first make sure my equation is in standard form. Okay, standard form, highest exponent to lowest exponent, which I have that. I then have to identify my a, b, and I'm just going to go ahead and do my c value as well. If it's in standard form, it's nice and easy. My a value is the coefficient of my x squared term. So in this case, the number in front of the x squared, there's no number there, which means it's 1. My b value is my coefficient of my x term. So here we have 14. And later on we'll talk about c, but c is my constant, which in this case is 45. So my axis of symmetry formula is x equals negative b over 2a. Now remember that negative sign is in the formula, so when I do substitute in here, I have to make sure that that negative sign is there. And whenever I substitute, I am going to use parentheses, so b is 14 and a is 1. Simplifying the numerator here, I get negative 14. Simplifying the denominator, I get 2. And when I simplify that, I get negative 7. So my axis of symmetry, that line, that vertical line, that were to cut this parabola in half would be x equals negative 7. Now we did say that the axis of symmetry value is the x value in my vertex. So if I want to find my vertex is a point. What I'm going to do is I'm going to plug negative 7 into this function here, negative 7 squared plus 14, negative 7 plus 45. The benefit of having use of a graphing calculator is that I can plug this in and I get negative 4, which means my vertex is taking the x value from my axis of symmetry, negative 7, negative 4. So that would be my turning point. Now a couple other things I could look at here. If I were to graph this, I could see whether it opens up or down. If my a value is positive, this opens up. So a little sketch of this would look like this, which means my vertex is a minimum point. Okay, so again, if a is positive, it opens up, think smiley face. Okay, if a is negative, it would open down, think sad face. In which case, if it opens down, your vertex is at a maximum. Again, a little short video to help you guys out. Hopefully this axis of symmetry formula helps you guys out, negative b over 2a. And remember, plugging that value into my vertex, to my equation to find my vertex. All right, thanks a lot, guys.